Tia had come to Canada just a few months ago, far from the crowded Delhi lanes and her friends who never let her spend a festival alone. Back home, Christmas wasn't just a holiday, it was a vibe. Late-night cafe chats, silly Secret Santa gifts, and those long walks under fairy lights where everyone laughed too loudly for no reason. But here, December felt quieter, colder, a little lonelier. Tia walked alone through the glowing winter streets of Toronto, the kind of December night where everyone else seemed wrapped in joy. She looked around at the smiling faces and softly murmured, "Everyone looks so happy tonight." A moment later, with a breath that turned into mist in the cold air, she whispered, "And here I am, just missing home." Back in her small but warm apartment, she sat by the window, watching snow drift silently across the city. She looked outside and said under her breath, Delhi's Christmas was different. No snow, no giant lights, but somehow warmer. Her mind slipped into softer memories. Delhi in December. The crowded malls glowing with decorations, the cozy chaos of friends moving from store to store, and the familiar warmth that came from celebrating something not originally theirs, yet somehow completely theirs. No specific moments, no words, just the feeling, the warmth of home. The next day, in the office cafeteria, Tia walked in just as her colleagues were excitedly chatting. She overheard Sarah and the others talking about their plan for the evening, a trip to the Christmas market. Sarah spotted her and waved, "Hey Tia, come sit." Tia smiled awkwardly and sat down. After listening for a moment, she finally gathered the courage and asked, Can I join you guys tonight? To the Christmas market?" Michael raised an eyebrow playfully. "You celebrate Christmas? In India?" Tia laughed, shaking her head. "Of course! Delhi looks beautiful during Christmas." And suddenly, the table felt warmer, more welcoming. For the first time, she opened up about home. She told them, "There are lights everywhere. Malls decorated, churches full." Jamal blinked in surprise. "No way! I didn't know that." Sarah rested her chin on her hand. "That sounds amazing." Michael leaned back and grinned. "Then tonight, you're coming with us. No arguments." Tia felt her heart soften as she replied, "Thank you, really." Later that evening, the Christmas market embraced her with music, warm lights, and the smell of cinnamon. Sarah clapped her hands dramatically. "Okay, Tia, first rule, taste everything." Tia laughed. "Challenge accepted." Michael added with a proud nod, "Welcome to your first Canadian Christmas." Tia tasted a sweet pastry and widened her eyes. "This is amazing!" For the first time in a long while, she felt joy without guilt. As they walked under string lights, Sarah handed her a small gift and said softly, "This is for you, something to remember tonight." Tia held the gift carefully. "Sarah, this is so sweet. Thank you." Sarah nudged her shoulder. "You're part of the gang now." And Tia believed her. A choir began singing nearby. Tia paused, eyes softening with emotion. Jamal noticed and asked gently, "Hey, you okay?" She nodded. "Yeah, it just reminds me of Delhi. But tonight, I don't feel alone." With hot cider in hand and friends around her, Tia realized something important. She wasn't replacing one home with another. She was expanding the definition of home. Michael nudged her with a grin. "So, how does Canadian Christmas compare?" Tia smiled. A warm, peaceful smile. I didn't leave home behind. I just found another one. Sarah lifted her cup. To new memories? Everyone echoed together. Cheers! And under the soft snowfall of a foreign land, Tia finally felt what every immigrant hopes to feel. Not just welcomed, but belonging.